Welcome everyone to the unboxing of my Christmas gift, the Deathgorge, the newest season of Warhammer Underworlds, which comes with a Slaanesh band. It's cool, I like the concept behind Slaanesh, but especially an IDNF band with a cool squid tank, so that's double nice. And of course all the up-to-date rules and everything, new boards. So last season box I bought was a season 4, so you can see I missed a couple due to circumstances or just not needing them, and now I can finally get back decently on the play train. So let's open it up. Box as always, pretty nifty stuff, cool color pictures at the back. Side is all artwork and everything, so Kaireni features really hard on it. She's the IDNF caster, by the way, and yeah, well, the IDNF bands are the bands together with the Daughter of Cain that I'm going to be playing in the future weeks and months. So we have plastic boards, we open that in a moment. We have the rule book now. It's got an instruction leaflet. I remember the time in the first edition when it was a 4-page leaflet, then it became a 12-page folder, and now we have a decent, what's it, 48 pages? No, 60 pages rulebook. So that's up for some reading and freshening up, because even though I play tournaments and I got some ideas of the new rules, it's always better to read them firsthand. Instruction leaflets, the Slaaneshi and the IDNF. Okay, that's cool. And then we have the miniatures, a sprue for each band. First up, the IDNF in a light baby bluish grey. So, as you can see, here's an eye of the squid and tentacle, so that's gonna be another fun model to put together. Have to be careful because there's some fragile small connections. That's what you get with those elves, of course. But yeah, the band consists of the caster with a great ability, well, as far as I read about it, and then 2 trolls and the squid, and then there are the 3 chaos Slaanesh warriors, the Triceful Discord, very special mechanics and cards. We'll have a look through them in a moment. A quick look, you will find videos with better in-depth reviews on how the decks play, of course, but dice set, so that's gonna go straight to the side because that's like the gazillion dice that I have. And then the big pack of cards, which also comes of course with the additional play decks, the let's go for the Frost Rivals deck, so I can use that for my older warbands like Zarbag's Gits. But let's have a look first at the boards. Let's get them open very carefully. Now, the last boards I was actually... I was almost asking people to sponsor me to buy a new camera. I didn't like with all of the bone and bamboo thingies. They weren't that pretty. I saw these ones already when they came released. I actually played on them already at the tournament I did in November. I'm a patient guy. I could wait for my box. And this way, these are way prettier. They are gonna go in my travel to events kit for well, being the new plates that I'm gonna use. Of course, there's also the counter and everything. So the first board is a pretty nice one. Got the frozen, it's like this, the frozen whale skeleton in here. So that's a nice effect with the blues. And on the other side we have like a shipwreck, so that's certainly a net and the Gloomwreck kit. Yeah, this is a lovely board. Lovely board art. So yeah, that's one I am going to take along. Then we have the counters with the new ice counters. I need to punch those out, I think, yeah, because I'm gonna need them in games. These ones I don't need anything. I got the old objective markers. So yeah, I got like for these things I got the coins from the tournament. The other ones I still have to look what they all do and see what I have to add to my bag. And this is the second board, another icy one. It might be that I'm gonna take one of these boards and one of the really old ones that are released in the starter box. It's the first edition board vault, because well, people are not used to playing on that one. So sometimes being old does have its benefits. Now let's look at all the cards. Let's slice it here. Again, I am not going to go through all the specific details. You find detailed, better made videos on that on YouTube. Kareni's Razor's Rivals deck, so this one is one I really like, because it's a hammer tight. You just pull a straight line from the center and indicated by the hammer symbol with the scatter token, and the first time the line enters the occupied, it deals 1 damage and it staggers. So it's just basically a ping attack that you can always do if you don't have any targets. So, but they also, like, I don't have appetite, like Inspire in your third power step in round 1, your second power step in round 2, or your first power step in round 3. They inspire, and at the end of the round they uninspire again. So yeah, it's a bit special. So you got the 2 trolls with their blades. They have reach, so that's always good. 1 shield defense, 3 wounds, but especially the reach. And then you have the tank with his 1 dodge, 4 wounds, 5 movement, 3 attacks for his rending limbs. The only one who doesn't have a 2 hex attack, but it does 2 damage as well. So they all do 2 damage. That's pretty cool. I really already like the band, but first I'm gonna play at least friendly games and 1 tournament with Elfane. Then we have the objective: Crashing Crescendo Surge. After your warband turn, subsequent charge super action made, so that's easy. Duel, score in the end phase if your warband holds 1 or more objectives, and 1 or more of those objectives in no one's territory or enemy territory. Should be doable as well, because elves are pretty nimble. Surge, score immediately after an enemy fighter is taken out of action, no one's territory or your territory. So okay, let them come. Okay, so half your band is to go to one way and they have to come your way. Yeah, it might be a bit two-way. Your warband 2 or more objectives and 2 or more enemy fighters are out of action. This one is not that simple. With only 4 models, you have to keep 2 objectives, you have to take 2 out. Might be something for round 2 or 3. Scoring this in phase if 1 or more enemy fighters each have 1 or more stagger tokens. This can be done, well, if you fight small warbands, pretty easily with the hammer tight. So against like the Exile did with their 7 figures, no idea how to start doing that. Scoring in phase if each surviving friendly fighter is adjacent to no enemy fighter. Yeah, that should be done. It's a hybrid, warband with 2 or more objectives within 1 hex of no one's territory, or 3 or more enemy fighters are out of action. That should be doable as well, especially for the objective. Could be scored actually pretty early on. Warband turns a hammer tight action or cast spell in the same phase. Easily. Just well, play with Kareni for a turn. Surge hybrids, 3 or more enemy fighters, 1 or more stagger, enemy fighters are out of action, okay. Harder. Sniff out, deals precise enough damage, yeah. This is doable. Morgway does something like the same, it's just target a bit which model you want to take out. Score is in end phase if more enemy fighters are out of action and friendly fighters are out of action. Might be difficult considering you only have 4 models yourself, so it depends a bit on the opponent's warband. Very situational. And Tsunami Strike, scored is immediately after an enemy fighter is taken out of action in enemy territory. Yeah, that could be quickly done actually. Take for example one of the small warbands with the goblins and just ping them 2 times, done. Counter Current, Gambit Spell Reaction, Creeping Mist, this one is actually a really good one. I've been reading some of them. Rolls of double assist are successes in inspired friendly fighters defense rolls until end of round. Yeah, not that great. You can guard an uninspired friendly fighter, so that's basically usable except in 3 power steps. Push a friendly Sephanier, that's always fun. Gambit spell, choose a fighter push up, okay. Choose an enemy fighter, 2 hexes, stagger, so they quite have some staggering spells, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's a team to stagger, if you see under equipment as well. Push friendly hexes toward this fighter, give this fighter guard token, range 2, +1 dice on range. This one is great. This fighter an objective token, gain 1 glory point. Okay, if this fighter is on an objective token at the end of the 3rd action phase, gain 1 glory point. So this could be pretty devastating, to be honest. +1 wounds, always good. Take for example, if you can actually play this one in turn 1 already by like a lucky kill or something. Can't put it on the squid though, but yeah, that could run up quite quickly. And then there's a vortex lance, which also has stagger, 3 reach. Yeah, that's a good warband. That is really a good warband. Another one because I don't have. What's this actually? This will be the additional cards, I guess. No, there's the Breaknet Slaughter. Yep, and the Force of Frost Rivals decks. So I'm gonna run out of sleeves to put all the cards in. Now both their objectives and these guys' objectives I've got a promo cards for, so I'm gonna change that one. For the Tricefold Discord, I don't know enough to actually tell much about the card. I haven't been reading or watching up on them. So yeah, we'll have a look. So you got Vixmore, which is a leader, a big fat demon. You've got Vastis, which is like a weird demon. And you got Laskiver, which is basically like a demon. So the fact is, they all inspire when the other one doesn't, and when they fail rolls and everything. So yeah, there's not much I can actually tell about these cards because I haven't started friendly action supported. Score 2 or more surviving friendly fighters are inspired, so that might be a bit hard. The mirrors are on opponent's activation step, 1 or more wound counters because Sarnesian Pain is a thing. False Gifts upgrade, so yeah. Triumph of Permanency, Violent Excess. They also have a lot of cards like this Temptation cards, and your opponent must pick one of the 2. Now if you play it a bit smarter you can set it up like that there's no choice. Though I think it's also changed a bit in the recent FAQ. So this yeah, this won't be a band that I will be playing very soon. I still have to play the other season 4, I believe, no, season 3 warband of Slaanesh. But yeah, I'm only getting back into playing just recently. COVID, kids, you know the drill. And yeah, once all is said and done, in the end I will give them a try. But first I have to assemble and paint them anyway, so it's not gonna be for tomorrow. So that's it, the contents. Still have the 2 rivals decks, which will be, well, rivaling. Used for the rival format, of course. The whole unpacking of the detailed boxes and the counter punching, that's gonna be stuff that I have to do somewhere this week when the little kid is at school. But as I'm taping this, he will be home in 5 minutes, so that's also why I'm not looking through the other card decks, because if little Thorin comes in, you better clear your table. Because he just wants to play with all my new toys as well then. And that's not really... sharing is caring, like they say, but not on your Underworlds, kids. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.